Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Same old Rise coffee this morning. Chicory coffee. Anyway, it's going to be 48 degrees and it's gray and dreary and just not a beautiful day. And there's no beautiful days in sight. They're all going to be in the 40s and 50s. I don't like when it's in the 40s and 50s because it gets damp in your house too. The furnace doesn't turn on as often as when it's colder. So, and you can't open the windows because it's too cold. So, just unpleasant weather. Anyway, happy Easter, everyone. He has risen. What an awesome thing. I watch a lot of videos on the Shroud of Turin. Very, very interesting. If you haven't followed any of that, it's potentially the burial cloth of Christ. And there's been studies done on it, carbon dating and all that, but then they discovered that because the cloth was damaged, repair work was done on it back in, I don't know, it was like the 1300s or something like that. I'm not sure about the date, but anyway, that's where they took the samples for the carbon testing. So then it came out, no, it can't be, blah, blah. But they cannot figure out how the image of the figure got on the cloth. And way back when, there's nothing they could have done to create this cloth. So now they've done other studies on the cloth, and they said it does date back to the days of Christ. But anyway, I've watched a lot of videos on it, all very interesting. So the Shroud of Turin, in my opinion, could potentially be the burial cloth of Christ. And the way the image appeared on the cloth, now they're saying that we still don't have the capabilities of recreating that. So I don't know, maybe it's a sign that, all these biblical things really did happen. So anyway, I hope everybody is having a good Easter today. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not cooking. I'm just having leftovers. My friend next door asked me if I wanted to go with her to her son's house, but I just want to stay home and relax. So that's what I'm doing. I thought, well, cooking food and stuff with my stomach issues just didn't appeal to me. So that's what I'm doing today. So anyway, cheers. Let me taste my coffee. Very good. That's what I'm going to do today, and I'm looking forward to really not doing much of anything. I'm probably going to just make it a pajama day, because why not? If I'm not going anywhere and I'm not having any company. Yesterday, my first ex-husband came over for a haircut. I still cut his hair, and we had a nice visit. He usually comes over and has a cup of coffee with me, and we have some conversation, and I cut his hair. So that's always nice. And so everybody in my family, I think, is going somewhere different. I'm not sure. But that's okay. You know, not every holiday has to be a big, huge celebration. I'm going to have a very peaceful, hopefully peaceful day. And I wish you all a happy Easter if you celebrate. So, okay, I will meet you over there. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I'll see you at the budget book. All right, back at the budget book. So yesterday I didn't spend any money. I stayed home and just putzed around and did a few things, but I didn't spend any money. Sometimes I do go on Amazon just to window shop, and I'll put things in my wish list. So I have a very long wish list. And then every now and then I go into my wish list and I look at the things in there, and it's like, do I even still want that? And sometimes it's yes, and sometimes it's no. So if you have a wish list on Amazon and you maintain it, sometimes if it's around your birthday or Christmas time and people ask you, oh, what would you like? And a lot of times you come up with nothing. Look in your wish list, and then maybe they can get you something from your wish list. So that's a thought. But I often take things out of my wish list because they're things that I really got along fine without and I don't need them anymore. So I put a lot of things in my cart too, and then I leave them there for a while, unless it's something that I really, really need or really, really want. A lot of times I'll just leave it in my cart for a while, and then sometimes I'll move it to the wish list, and sometimes I just delete it. So that's one way to try and cut back on spending too much money on things that I don't really need, because I don't want to junk up my house. I'm trying to unjunk it. Somebody's got the sneezers. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that or not. One of the puppies was sneezing in the background. But that's sort of my strategy for trying to keep a lid on my spending, because sometimes it's just fun. It's fun to spend money, and it's fun to get new things, and but sometimes you don't want to have too much fun or you'll get yourself in trouble, and then that won't be fun at all. So anyway, it's Easter today, and my Easter dinner is going to be the last of my leftovers. And then I'll go back to foraging in my freezer and seeing what's in there and seeing what produce maybe I could cook up, because I'm still trying to stay on a sort of blandish diet. I don't want to reverse the things that I'm trying to do here. So, but I am feeling a little better, and hopefully it'll continue to improve. So that's going to be my day today. Hopefully it's not an exciting day. It'll just be a peaceful, quiet day. And I'll do a little reading, a little television watching. Maybe I'll do a load of laundry. Nothing earth-shattering going on today. So, okay, I'll be back later. Well, this morning I'm having some of the raspberry mocha ticino, and it's very good. I put raspberry white chocolate creamer in there, and it's very yummy. So I'm enjoying the coffee substitutes, and that way I don't feel like I'm missing out. So it's time to read my daily New Testament reading. And it's a good day for that since it's Easter. All right, well, here I have, if you guys like deviled eggs, there's no reason to wait for a holiday or Easter or anything like that. And I felt like having some deviled eggs today, and it's just me. So I cooked up 2 eggs in my egg cooker. I have about, a tablespoon of mayo, a teaspoon of dill relish, and just about, a quarter teaspoon of mustard. So I'm going to mix that up, and I'm just going to make some really quick deviled eggs. Just to be a little festive. So then I'm just going to add the egg yolks. And then I'm going to have this later as a snack. So you don't have to wait for a holiday if you like deviled eggs. It doesn't take any time at all to make them. Right, buddy? It doesn't take any time at all to make the deviled eggs. My buddy wants to see what I'm doing. They love eggs. So I'm just going to go ahead and mash up these yolks and stuff my eggs. And I'm going to make myself a little snack plate. I need some salt and pepper on here. Hopefully this mayo won't be too much for my stomach, but I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be okay. But I'll find out. So you can make as many eggs as you want. And this is just a real simple deviled egg. You can make yours however you like it. But it doesn't always have to be a whole dozen. And I love deviled eggs. I think they're delicious. So let me give this a taste. See if it needs anything else. You can add some little lemon juice to this, or a little lemon pepper would be good. And top it with some paprika, but I'm just going to make this plain. So that looks good to me, and I'm just going to stuff my eggs. I don't know why I don't do this more often, and from now on I will, because cooking the eggs in the egg cooker goes so quick. It's no mess at all. You can even make some ahead and just keep them in the fridge for another day. You don't have to eat them the same day. Leftover deviled eggs are always delicious. So that is the extent of my cooking today. I have leftover that I'm going to eat. And that will be my Easter feast. And you can always cook your eggs ahead of time if you're going to a party. Just cook your eggs the day before and keep them in the fridge. Yummy. So there we have it. Quick and easy deviled eggs. All right, well, here I have the salami that I got from Heinen's the other day, and this is what it looks like. It's vegan. So what I'm doing now to add to my plate is adding some Gouda cheese. This is from Aldi's, and it comes this way. It's for crackers. I just went ahead and bought that instead of just other cheese. So what I'm going to do is just cut a piece of this in quarters and put it on top of the cheese. So just because you're vegan or vegetarian doesn't mean you have to miss out. So there we go. A really nice little plate. You can make like charcuterie boards out of that and everything. You can put this on crackers, but I'm just going to eat it without crackers. I like this size of storage containers after I take the lunch meat out of the package. It does a good job. So, okay. I'll be back and show you what I have for dinner. Well, I'm having another cup of Rise coffee for before dinner. Cheers again. Boy, I'm really going crazy with this coffee substitute. This is my second cup of Rise, and then I tried the chocolate raspberry Ticino, and they're all good. So now I can drink a little bit more of coffee-like beverages instead of always tea. I'm drinking tea too. I'm drinking chamomile and that stomach tea. So I think maybe everything is starting to heal up a little bit. I'm sure the medication is helping. That is really good. I have the oat milk creamer in here, the coffee cake, and I like that. It's really good. So I didn't do a darn thing today. I'm still in my jammies, and I did a little reading. I did my morning pages. I've been watching some YouTube, thinking a lot about my garden and what I want to do, what I want to get rid of. There's a lot of pots out there, and pots that I don't want to fill up. When I'm thinking about my garden now, I'm thinking about, in the past, I've done a lot of really hard work in the garden, hauling bags of mulch, hauling bags of dirt, lifting all those up and putting them in the containers. And, you know, I want to cut back on the hard work part. And, you know, I like sowing the seeds and watching them grow. I don't mind watering. I don't mind any of that stuff. But I don't want to do that hard labor stuff anymore. It's that part is what's getting to be too much for me. It's, you know, a day of that and, oh my gosh, I'm shot for 3 days. So I don't want to do that anymore. Now I have a few little pop-up greenhouses that go over like a raised bed. So as soon as the weather warms up now, I'm going to go out and plant some lettuce in the container garden beds, and I'm going to put those over the top because it's still a little too cold for that stuff. And then at the end of April, beginning of May, I'll start planting some flowers, but it's way too early for that. But even the flowers I want to pare back this year and have a few pots. I want it to look really nice and calm and just make it a relaxing oasis out there, because as the summer goes on, the late spring and early summer, I want my garden to become my oasis. And I don't want it my oasis of hard work. I wanted an oasis of relaxation. So I'm thinking a lot about that. And it'll be nice to work in the garage too. I always used to sit out in my garage, and it was nice because I could sit out there on rainy days or any day. And I have a rocking chair out there, and I want to free up that space again so that I can sit in the garage on days like that. I used to take my coffee out there and write my morning pages, and I want to get back to that because I really enjoyed it. You know, you get busy, life happens, you know, you if you're with a partner, sometimes, you know, they want to go here, they want to go there, and it's like, okay, well, I can't do this today because I have to go there, or I can't go there. So, you know, now I'm by myself, and I can do whatever I want, so I want to get back to that again. And I'm looking forward to that. You know, I don't have to be on standby anymore for, you know, babysitting duties, which I miss. I do. I miss spending that kind of time with the little grandkids. But the upside of that is, you know, I don't have to be on standby anymore. I can plan my day the way that I like it. So today I got this book. I bought this a couple days ago, and it's an inspirational quote a day. Inspirational quotes about life by M. Prefontaine. So let's see what the inspirational quote of the day is for today. Let's see. April 30th. Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. And that's by Paul Brandt. That's the truth. So really, you know, there's no limit to the things that you can do in your life if you put your mind on it or your mind to it. And sometimes it just requires taking that first step, and then you take another step. And you just keep stepping and learning along the way. Surround yourself with people that have been there, done that, and are maybe a little bit ahead of you already in the process, and learn from them. Learn from books, learn from videos, learn from the television. Just, you know, as you're going along, make your plan and just go for it. And who knows, maybe you'll end up on the moon someday. That's not one of my aspirations, nor is it an aspiration of mine to go to Mars. I don't even aspire really to go on a vacation. I like staycations in my backyard. I really enjoy that. I like going out there and watching the birds. And there's a company that sent me a bird feeder. It's really awesome. I haven't set it all up yet, but I'm going to do a review on that in an upcoming video. And it has a camera where I think it takes both video and still shots. And I think maybe it even identifies the birds on the app. It's an app you load onto your phone. So I'm looking forward to getting that set up, but I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. And I think I talked about this already in a previous video. I was going to put it in my front yard, but I'm thinking that that's probably not the best place because somebody might steal it. Not that I think the worst of people, but nowadays you never know. So I'm thinking the backyard might be a better choice, but I have to put it somewhere where the birds can enjoy the feeder, but my dogs can't enjoy the birds because they don't like them in the backyard. So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting that set up and doing a review on that. And yeah, so I'm going to get back to my coffee here and do a little bit more relaxing before dinner. And I'll show you my dinner. And that's it. So I'll be back with my dinner. Right, here is tonight's dinner. I have lentils with rice and vegetables with a dollop of sour cream, little tiny bit of green onion, and some everything but the bagel seasoning. I put that on top of a lot of things instead of sesame seeds, because it's mainly sesame seeds. So, and then my little snack plate and a glass of sparkling water. So I think that looks pretty good for an Easter dinner, at least if you're a vegetarian. So that's my dinner for tonight. And I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. And I hope you had a wonderful time with family and friends, or just being solo and you made it a special day. All right, my friends. Dinner was good. My belly is full. And that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. Remember what the day is for that we're celebrating. The Lord has risen. If you have problems, give your problems to God. It really, truly works. So I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.